It's already 90 minutes here. So Doug, I'm gonna give you're gonna be the tiebreaker here. Some people they love music, right? Some people love music, and some people not really big fans of the classics. So you say yay or nay, Dougie. How you feeling tonight?
Man, I need a little R&B
What?
in my life tonight,
Y'all
man.
heard, hey, chat, chat,
just a
chat,
little bit, man.
chat. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah. I can do it. I need it now. Yeah.
Y'all hear that? So I got a question for you, Craig.
Yeah.
When was the last time they heard you say this play changed the momentum? All right, Dougie, come on now.
When was the last time
they heard you say this play affected the outcome?
Oh,
come on, y'all. These three plays. All right, y'all. Three plays. Okay, so we got three.
Getting better.
I'm trying, man. I've been working. I actually got a voice coach that I hired just to make sure that I hit those notes because it's getting Christmas season. So everybody in my neighborhood, we go around, we do Christmas caroling, and then we take it to the other side of town. We're gonna be Claremont, and we're gonna be on the hill Christmas time too. We're gonna walk through everywhere. Everybody's gonna get this joy. So y'all be looking out for us all around town. But yes,
joy.
Christmas Carol. So here you go. These three plays from South Carolina, South Carolina State. Hold on, pull it up.
Third down and about 14 yards.
All right, so Dougie, you mentioned this one. This is 10-10. So we are. Let me set the stage here. We are tied up. I think we just scored on that touchdown pass. We were down 10-3. And we scored a touchdown pass and fumble. We showed that. And now it's 3rd and 14. And, I love my man, Coach Jay-Z, but he struggles on 3rd and 14. But here, we actually get a little bit of pressure, and we collapse the pocket a little bit. And let's check what happens.
To go, Phoenix, 3-step drop. Looking, going to fire this one over the middle. That is almost intercepted. Oh, my. Brings up 4th down in the punt unit.
So ironically, it looks like the same call from the Delaware game, the 3rd and 22, when we had them backed up in their own territory towards their own goal line. When we dropped,
no,
it's similar. We've got 3 down linemen rushing. We've got our nose guard dropping back in the coverage in the zone.
No, because we got
the same thing.
We got first of all we got 5 guys in the box. We had 2 guys in the box. We had 3 guys in the box. Last in that
we got 3 down linemen. And we got back in the 3rd one, then it's dropping back in the coverage.
And we got
44. He's
44 doing something. Yeah, all right.
He's a linebacker. He's a linebacker.
All right,
Mr. Williams there. But look at that dancing bear right there at we're about the 23-yard line, 24-yard line. Eyes on the quarterback, right in the passing lane, getting ready to make the defensive play of his life. If he could have come down with the interception. But, that's one of those times when, you kind of question the scheme and what's going on, and then you see it kind of work, right? Get guys in place right where South Carolina State wanted to go with the football. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to come up with the interception. But, it looks like guys were doing their job. You see Mr. Hardy coming off the edge, applying a little pressure, hurrying to throw a little bit, kept the quarterback in the pocket, and
that was the difference. That was the difference between 3rd and 19 in Delaware, because look at that pocket collapse, and we got them from all 4 sides. We got from the inside and the left and the right. That's what you want to do. Wall this guy in, make him make a throw under some duress, and guess what? Lo and behold, bad things happen. Right. So look at this. That's an athletic play just to get your hand up there, and then he wants the ball, and he's thinking, man, I ain't got nothing. Space and opportunity. Oh man! Now number 76.
He walks into the end zone if he snaps that.
76 in blue might make a try, but I don't think he's gonna catch this dude because he sees this is my only chance of getting a career touchdown. I ain't nobody tackling me.
And the coverage looks good on the back end. We're right in this hip pocket on the in breaking receiver. So
yeah. And then Mike David, you got to trust your teammate, man. You saw that he had a chance with that ball. You just say, there ain't no way Big Boy gonna catch this ball. Let me go get it and do my thing. And Big Boy is upset.
Let's see why they're celebrating.
Oh,
got a hand on it.
So I'm gonna tell you why that's one of the 3 plays, because if we get that, we got 6 minutes left, right? So if we get that interception, at the very least, we probably kick a field goal with Money Brown, who's I think 9 out of 10 this year. Only missed field goal was a block. It probably wasn't even his fault. So he's money for real. We would have got some points out of that. And then we got an opportunity to not go into the half 10-10, which we did, but we can probably go up 17-10 or at least 13-10. And then we get the ball back. So we get a 2-for-1. We get the ball back at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And did we get the ball back from the 3rd quarter?
Actually, we got a
stop. 3 now.
No. They got the ball back. Yeah.
They got the ball back, but we quick 3 and out.
We scored in 2 plays.
But the whole thing is they are chasing points. If we get this field goal, we get that touchdown, they go into halftime for a whole different game plan. Because now they got to have a little more to chase points. And I know offensive coordinators, they get gun shy when you have an interception, and especially when it's a tight game. And so they might not be throwing as much. They might just be more conservative, hand the ball off, because they don't want to have another pick 6 or interception that sets up a field goal. So this was one of the 2 times or 2 moments in the ball game when I felt like we really had the momentum. I think we had just scored a touchdown. Yeah. And when we almost made that pick, I mean, the stadium, even on TV, Oliver C. Dawson Stadium was quiet, right? That large home crowd was out of the game at this point. We had just scored the touchdown from Fomby to what was that? That's the one in the corner end zone. Yeah. I think to Caldwell. So at
this point, I think it's pretty safe to say that the game wasn't going in the way that South Carolina State fans hoped or thought it would have gone. So that creates a little bit of anxiety, and things get a little tight around there, and you could feel it. I mean, you could tell. So when we didn't make this play, I mean, our fans were on the edge of a seat. Yeah, playing with house money, feeling good, almost had to pick. And at that point, I know the Aggies were feeling pretty good about being in the game and having a chance to win the game late in the second half. And then, of course, the other time was when we were up 17-10, and I thought we had all the momentum. But it swings quickly.
Yeah. So here it gets. Now it's 17-7. We went up 17-10 on that throw to the tight end. Like you said, Craig, we stopped them on the first drive of the 3rd quarter on defense, and we went back down the field immediately, went up 17-10. That might be the first lead we've had since Winston-Salem State, right?
Second half. Yeah, since Winston-Salem State.
Yeah, and so things are like we're feeling like we in there, like we can answer back to back, right?
Not true. We did lead against Central when the kickoff return.
We did. Yeah. 6-0. You're right. Yeah. But like you say, Craig, this late in the game, we're there. Yeah. So we go up 17-10. They come back, and they to their credit, they have a great drive, and they get in the box. They answer immediately. It's 17-17. Now we're in dog fight for real, right? And on 3rd and 10, this is where the bad Fomby from Houston Christian comes back, and I just don't understand the thought process here, because all we need to do is trust our punter. If you don't have it, check it down. There's got to be a better option than this right here.
Man in motion, puts him in the slot. Fomby.
Staring down a receiver right now. And like, if you're going to throw that thing, throw it now. You can't be late on something like this, because this happened.
Drops back, pressure, throw.
And then I guess it was just a high throw. So it was a bad throw, and he was late. And I guess it don't matter if it was late, because it was high anyway. So I thought he was throwing to the guy on the 32-yard line. He might have been trying to throw it to the guy on the 38-yard line. I don't know what he was doing. That was a bad turnover, and it was in enemy territory. And the momentum of it happened right after they scored. So just like when we scored and almost had a turnover, they scored and they get a turnover. And that's the difference. Like some teams are making plays that we're not making, and that's it's small, but that's the deciding factor. Yeah, Craig. But you know, I guess you gotta live and die with that, right? He's gonna make some throws, and he's gonna kind of want some throws back, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It's tough. 3rd and 10, man. They're sitting at the sticks. We had a guy underneath, had 2 guys underneath. They were kind of open. Sometimes you take that and dump it down and see if you can get to the sticks. But yeah, I'm not sure if he was going for a deep guy or overthrew a guy, but I mean, there's 3 guys over there, and they were all pretty close to the football, so that didn't work out. And I think, you know, some of it's not just decision making. When you have a big arm and you can make throws, I mean, I think you have confidence that you can make the impossible throws sometimes, you know. And you know, as a receiver, I'm not totally upset with you for throwing the ball my way, right? Like, I'd rather and giving me a chance to make a play than not giving me a chance. But you know, hindsight, man, you want to protect the football. That's the name of the game. Every coach in America would tell you that one of their offensive goals is to take care of the football and not turn the ball over. So you got to find a way to do it.
That's play number 2.
Intercepted at the 30 and brought down there.
I'd also like to back up. I got one comment to make.
Yeah.
A lot of times we are running routes on 2nd down, deep routes. Yeah. And I've noticed that Caldwell's had to come out the game, right? We run to take a deep shot. He's coming off the field, and he's not on the field on 3rd down. Now, as a guy who took on the last name 3rd Down Brown, it's pretty important to be on the field 3rd down to keep the chains moving, right? So if we're going to run the deep route, and we got to have the stamina to get back, hustle back, next play, 3rd down, we got to be in there. Because on that route, we had in a freshman who's kind of getting his 2nd game worth of opportunities. I think he has Corbin Wilson in there. And if you go back and look at the play, you know, just watching the game, when he got out there, he was still kind of finding his way and getting out to his position. And so just that's a lot different than having your Ja'Cory Caldwell out there. Now, he went out there and kind of stood, but receiver-wise, if the ball's in the air, I'm going to get the ball, right? I'm not going, it didn't come to me. I'm not sure who you're throwing it to.
Drops back.
I'd rather you go and try to make that catch.
Nah, ain't nobody catch. Ain't no wide receiver getting that ball. He threw that thing nicely to the safety.
Keep looking at the angle, but the ball's in the air, right? When the ball's in the air, you can pick it up pretty quickly and tell that it's not, you know, coming right to your chest. All right, so if he's throwing my way and he looks like he's throwing it to me, I need to be moving towards the football to go affect the ball one way or another, right? And so I just think those are little nuances. You'll see, you know, and that comes.
Sure, throw. That's intercepted.
And actually on that, this actual interception, this turnover, it wasn't immediately costly because South Carolina State end up throwing an interception on there.
Shout out to KP. He got his first one of the year, man. Good KP Lord. Got a pick. We got to get back outside, hit that X button and get down that sideline. But
he know what to do with it. He was like, "Oh shoot, I got a football in my hand for real." Hey. But he didn't have no exit strategy once he caught that interception. But he was not Deion, right? But he finally got one in his hands. He needs about 2 or 3 more of those too for his NFL resume highlights. He needs to have some. He has the physical measurables, but you want to have some INTs and a whole bunch of PBUs to make your case for the NFL scouts, right?
Good job making the tackle.
The reason this was pivotal, though, even though they didn't score immediately on the on this interception, they turned the ball over too. But what happens was when we got the interception, we were like on the 10-yard line, so we got a punt on that. We had a turnover on downs. That's when Farm was kind of camera shy. Yeah, and then they flipped the other. So we punted. They got the ball short field. Then they scored on the next possession. Yeah. But that kind of set up the field, though. You're right, Craig. Yeah. So
take a look at the replay. What do you see?
Great play. Looked like it's thrown in his own coverage.
That's 18. That's that's Wilson. That's the kid from Southwest Guilford. I mean, okay.
And Bronson did a great job of just getting the play and getting a little momentum, train him there.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time. He was just standing there.
Good tackle, but 18. 18 might help.
He's a big boy now. He's a player. He's going to be a player for us.
He might help future on special teams with that type of hustle.
Phoenix, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Play action fake. Phoenix going to bomb this one into the end zone.
That's a push off.
That's push off.
Listen, Don't get on my MAC ref kick right now. I'm gonna keep
offensive pass interference all day long, every day.
And it was the second one, Craig. He pushed off on a possession or two before, but
I know
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Phoenix gonna bomb this one into the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, South Carolina State. Roughing the graduate from Savannah, Georgia. Watch this.
Standing right there. You know, he's not looking at anything else other than the play. I don't know how he missed the call. Well, yes, I did. Never mind.
So, wow. And so Aaron Harris, when it rains, it pours. So he gives up that touchdown. This is the bonus. This is 3.2. This is he gives up the touchdown on that, and then on the next kickoff.
So this is taken at the goal line. Oh, ball is loose. Ball is loose. They fight for it. Bulldogs say they have it. No signal yet from the officials. And they do. Bulldogs.
So, and actually, I think I got to go back and look at the film, but I think that interception, that fumble was the one that led to the interception, and the interception we punted and they scored again. So I might have the sequence messed up, but those were some pivotal moments. And that's after this fumble, pretty much you just felt like, good Lord, the momentum has shifted. This ain't gonna be our night. They a couple minutes later they go up 31-17, and really, you know, just our defense is not built for playing from behind, because you know we got to get stops, and we have a hard time getting stops, especially when teams want to run the ball. Usually, when teams are up by 2 touchdowns, they say they lean on the running game to bleed the clock, and that's actually our Achilles heel. We can't stop the run, or we have trouble stopping the run. So that was these 3 plays.